Shalom, 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 yashala. This your boy, Brother Shamwa, back at you with another quick edifying video. Today's lesson is going to be called, Why Do the Heathen Rage? Right? First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Call Halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. That's all praises to the Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahawah, and His only begotten Son's name, who you ignorantly call Jesus, whose name is Yahawashi, right? And the Holy Spirit, which is the Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who have ruled well through the Spirit and have fed and edified the sheep in these last days, and has pushed this gospel and this truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom. Another mighty shalom to all you Akim out there laboring on the highways and hedges and on the unicorn, which is this internet, pushing this 100% doctrine, this 100% truth to the four corners of the earth in these last days. A mighty shalom to you all as well. Today's lesson, like I said, is going to be, why do the heathen rage, right? You know, and I was watching a few videos that Elder Apostle Tahar is doing, you know, and he was talking about Vocab, and I seen one where Vocab was, you know, getting on some other platform. I think it was Sonetta or something, and he was talking about how, you know, the Hebrew, they believe that, you know, that Revelation 13 and 16 is is physical, you know. Yeah, we do. You know, they teach that. Yes, we do. You know, and you know, especially GMS and its affiliates, right? They teach that the mark, right, that C hip, you know, that's the MOTB, Revelation 13:16, right? But and he was just saying like other stuff or whatever. They believe that it was something else he said, right? And it just, you know, had me thinking about how, you know, this guy, he's trying his best, but, you know, in all reality, he's just a extra in this movie, you know? He's a person in the background in this movie, you know, and he's trying to be relevant. He's trying to make a scene, you know, where he doesn't have the script, you know, in order to even be in this movie, you know? And ultimately, he's hurt and he's angered by it, and that's why he continues to try to challenge against this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you know. And everywhere he goes, he just gets chopped up, you know. And his whole relevance is all about the existence, you know, of what he'll say, you know, the Hebrew Israelites. You know, that's his whole existence, right? You know, he calls himself with a quote unquote Christian, you know. He calls himself this, that, but he all he cares about and all he's focusing on, right, is the one West Israelites, right? That's when he wakes up, that's his whole mission in life, you know. So it got me to thinking about a couple of scriptures, right? I'm just gonna bring them out, right? This is Psalms chapter 1 and verse 2, verses 2, Psalms 2 and verse 1, right? It says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing," right? The thing about it is, you know, this devil, what does he do? All he tries to do, his whole existence is try to disprove this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Disprove, you know, the true teachings, you know, and he's only going after certain of them, you know, and usually it's GMS, right? It's ISUPK, it's IUIC, and Sakari. You know, those are kind of the main ones that I've seen him kind of, you know, go after and try to do, you know, try to disprove, you know, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, and you can see it, he gets so angry about it, you know, especially when, you know, you have like things like what Elder Apostle Tahar said, you know, just call the police on him. You know, because it really, he's disturbing us, you know, and, you know, it's just for him to not be relevant anymore. This is what got him to be relevant, right? When you look at all his things, you know, everything that he does is always, you know, against the, you know, how to combat against the Hebrew Israelites, how to do this, how to do that, right? You know, he just continues to try to, you know, his whole existence, like I said, is just to try to disprove, you know, these scriptures, man, you know, and it's just like, You just understand that this stuff is not for you, man. Like, at this point, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down, because you've been a punching bag for, a spiritual punching bag for so long. You know what I mean? For so long, and we clearly see that the Lord is not dealing with you, right? On any level, right? Because the same things you'll continue to ask and you'll continue to question, and you don't get the understanding, This is Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. It says, "But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?" Right? It says, "Seeing thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind thee." Like, why are you even picking up this book, Vocab? This is not for you. This is not for you. Why are you trying to, you're trying to disprove, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Because you went to some school and they taught you, their doctrines of men, and now you think that you can come up against the word of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, right? And you just get spiritually punched each and every time, man. And you rage out about it, right? And then, when you find out that your relevance is important, you just desperately try. You'll try to hook up with other people. Like I was watching the one, I don't know how old that is, but he was with Sonetta, and they was, both irrelevant, unless they're talking about, the Israelites, right? Nobody's tuning in and doing that stuff, right? But ultimately, why do you even take up this book? Why do you even open up this book and even look at it at this point, right? It says, "But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or why should thou even take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing that thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee?" His whole mission is to try to disprove and try to say who the people aren't, but all you're doing is making it is really validating the scriptures, right? You'll sit there and say, you guys are not the true Israelites, right? And it's just like, okay, right? Everything you do, let's get that real quick, right? Hosea 1 and verse number 10, right? It says, Hosea chapter 1, verse 10, it says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it is said unto them, Ye are not my people," right? Like Vocab says, you guys are not the chosen. You guys are not the true Israelites, blah, 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 blah. It says, that in the place where it is said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power, right? It just shows you, right? Because he's not saying that them people, the 1948ers, he's not saying that they're not, right? His whole mission is to try to disprove, the Israelites, right? The true Israelites, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and those of diaspora, right? That's his whole mission, right? But it fulfills prophecy, right? Because it says that in the place where it is said unto them, Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, Ye are the sons of the living power. That's what's happening. In the same place where we were told where we weren't, where you have, this guy Vocab, no swag, talking about, you aren't the children of Israel. There, guess what? We'll find out we are the children of Israel. We are the children of the Most High, So it's like everything you do, you just don't understand it is, it's all to the, for the fulfillment of scriptures, right? You don't understand that the Most High has you in a trick bag and is just using you, to push this gospel further and further. I remember it was a lesson, and it was in the comments. People were saying, well, thank you, Vocab, because you just kept bringing this stuff up. I did more research and I found out that I'm an Israelite. Thank you. You know what I mean? The more you continue to do this, right? This is Job chapter 12, verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his, right? The Lord has got you in a trick bag and is just using you as a spiritual punching bag for the Israelites, man. Right? Sharpen their sword, right? And get themselves better, man. And that's what's going on. You're just being passed around as a spiritual punching bag, and your words, basically the things that you're doing are just proving, who are the true Israelites at the end of the day. That's how crazy it is, right? And what is that? I wanted to get that. The more he tries to debunk and do these different things, the more it just shows, who the true Israelites are in these days, This is 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8. It says, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth, right? Everything that you're trying to do and everything you're trying to establish, guess what? Is only proven that we are the children, right? And we can see that rage. We can see that rage in your eyes and in your heart. When you try to disprove that, right? We see that devilish nature come out of you. The devil tries to come and he's trying to, just fully try to disprove and discredit, and it can't. It's not going to work. Is right. So it says 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 8, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. Right. At the end of the day, you'll sit there and you'll try to discredit and disprove, and it just further just shows, but it's because ultimately you're an extra in this movie, man. Right. You're not relevant. Right. You're not relevant. You're just that, when you're looking at a movie and you look in the background and you see somebody over there faking with the fork like they're eating something and they're talking to people and they're not saying anything. That's really your role, Vocab. That's your role in this thing, right? Because ultimately this stuff was not given unto you and you don't have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Let's get this real quick. Psalms 147, start at verse number 19, right? He says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Yahawah, right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are the Israelites, and you have the diaspora. You are the true Israelites. And the Lord has showed his word unto you, unto your forefather, right? And their forefathers, right? Starting with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay? So the Lord has showed his word unto his chosen people, and ultimately really of the elect. Okay? Ultimately of the elect. All right? So it says he has showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation, right? It says, as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham or Qadash. Right? These other nations, and Vocab, you seem like you're one of these other nations, man. Like Elder Apostle Tahar said, you better hope and pray that you're an Israelite, right? Because otherwise, hey, it's captivity. But your spirit, man, is not bearing witness, man. Your spirit is showing that you are a devil, And guess what? And that's why you have no understanding and you're blinded at the things. So when stuff is brought out, you just have no understanding. And all you can do is mock at it and rage at it. Right? That's why the heathens are raging, because they can't get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They have no idea with it, And the people, they're jealous, at the children of Israel, right? What does Solomon say? Let's get that. Song of Solomon. What is that? 1 and 6, right? It says, Song of Solomon chapter 1 verse 6, it says, look not upon me because I am black, because the sun have looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me, right? These mother's children, man, these other nations, they're angry at the Israelites, man, right? Why do they get the promises? They look at us, they mock us, they, how are these the chosen people? And they rage at that. They're angry at that, right? It says they made me the keeper of the vineyards, but my own vineyard have I not kept, right? But these other nations, they're angry. That's why in Psalms 83, right? They come together in one consult, right? Against the hidden ones, right? We are the hidden ones, right? We are the hidden ones, and they can't stand it, right? And they really can't stand to see, these prophecies being unfolded where the true children of Israel are waking up, right? Those of the elect are waking up and standing on their feet, Let's get one more, right? This is the book of Acts, right? Chapter 5 and verse 39. It says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, right? And that's what Vocab is attempting to do, right? And we know that that's going to be to no avail, right? It says, but if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found to fight against the Most High. And that's what ultimately you're trying to do. You're ultimately trying to fight against the Most High, but the Most High is taking everything that you're doing and turning it, for the truth, right? So people are actually seeing, oh yeah, this man, everything that he said, it always sticks with me is just the one video that Elder Apostle Tahar did, and he was showing the comments of people, and they were just like, yeah, thank you, Vocab, because, you kept bringing this subject up and kept looking. I researched, and I found out that I'm an Israelite. You know what I mean? While you sat there and try to debunk and disprove all this stuff, you're only doing it, for the will of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, right? Call Halal Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, So, listen, just play your role as that extra in the movie, right? Sit in the background, with the plate and the fork, and just act like you're eating and talking and having a conversation, man, because this is not relevant to you. All right? So I just want to do this little tidbit, right? Lord's will, this is edifying, right? I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. I want to say, Kol Halal Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Peace and blessings to the elect of the 12 tribes scattered abroad. A mighty shalom to the 144,000 men, right, who have this true song, this true, song, which is, they're singing it true and worthily, right? And to the rest of the elect, stay diligent, stay focused, right? And keep the faith and keep going, right? Don't let people like no swag Vocab, try to knock you off and try to, get you to go back into plantation Christianity at the end of the day. That's his whole mindset, man. Craziness, right? And with that, I want to say shalom.